Hey everyone, just Jesse here, welcoming you back into my garage, my man cave, for another day of accountability. How are you guys doing with yours? Today is Monday, it's June 29th, the year 2020, and I read 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18 primarily, but I did read the chapter, and it is a good chapter to read, and I recommend it. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18 talk about how leaders can paint the big picture for others. Now, in order to be successful in life, we need to realize that being successful isn't about the gifts that we have, but it's about the perspective that we have. Now, in this letter that Paul wrote to the Corinthians, we see that he tells us, the church of Corinthians, never to lose heart. And in that letter, he brings that out in 2 Corinthians 4:16. Also, he points out that the progress isn't always visible. We know that we're not defined by our struggle, but that our struggle develops our character. And we see that in chapter 4, verse 17. But our prize isn't one that's always in the visible realm. We don't always see what the bigger picture is. The importance of the external realm far exceeds the visible one. And he says that in chapter 4, verse 18. But we have to know that we have to keep running the race. God has shown us the way. Everything that we do when we pursue God is one more foot in front of the other, and that's towards the finish line. Sometimes we become confused because we haven't figured out that our growth is starting, but it's from the inside out. We need to remember never to give up, because everything that our eyes see here, the physical, the now, it'll all fade away, and it will have it'll have nothing to do with God. It'll have nothing to do with who we are eternally. So let's always remember to go and grow. Let's be doers of God's word. We're stronger than we even think. As long as we place God at the beginning of our day, at the beginning of our heart in our lives, we can accomplish anything, and it says so in the Bible. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Today was a real quick read. It was something that I won't take for granted. Paul is such a great writer, and I thank you for hanging out with me again today. My couch is always open for you guys to come and say hi, come hang out, shoot the breeze. If you guys like what I talked about today, you go ahead and throw a thumbs up my way. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave that in that comment section. I'll be there answering anything that you throw my way. And lastly, if you found this video and you haven't subscribed yet, I ask you to go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. I do make a video every day, and that's my plan anyway. Some days I fall short, but my plan is to make a video every day of what I've learned out of what I read in the Bible that day. So I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to see you tomorrow for another day in the trek of accountability through reading God's word and sharing what I've learned. All right, guys, go and grow. Be safe. Be blessed.